What apoptosis really is. It is not a disease. It is not an accident. It is a programmed, orderly self-destruction, activated when cellular damage exceeds the capacity for repair. When this program begins, DNA fragments in a precise pattern. Mitochondria shut down energy pathways. Internal signals fall silent. The cell disappears without inflammation. No chaos. No pain. No alarm. The most dangerous kind of loss is the one that happens with perfect order. But the real question is not, why does the cell die? It is, why did it reach this point? What pushes a cell to choose withdrawal? Chronic oxidative stress, long-standing inflammatory pressure, repeated energy depletion, persistent signaling distortion, loss of regulatory coherence. A cell does not surrender quickly. It adapts. It compensates. It resists. And then it decides. When balance can no longer be restored, the withdrawal no one noticed. The body appeared normal. Laboratory results were reassuring. Yet beneath the surface, cells were leaving the system, one by one, not because of an acute disease, but because of silent overload. That lasted too long. By the time symptoms appeared, many cells had already chosen to exit the system. The disease did not begin with symptoms. It began with cellular decisions. That went unseen. A fundamental scientific truth. Many degenerative and chronic conditions do not begin with sudden damage. They begin with a gradual increase in apoptosis rates that exceed the tissue's ability to regenerate and compensate. When the balance between survival and programmed death is lost, decline begins. Roots AI does not fight cell death, and it does not override biological wisdom. It observes the conditions that push cells toward surrender, accumulated stress before the final decision, disruption of regulatory signals. The moment repair turns into withdrawal, because true prevention does not mean avoiding the end. It means preventing an early one.
Apoptosis is not the enemy, but when it becomes widespread, it is a message we waited too long to understand. Dr. Holly, how many cells in your body today are considering withdrawal because no one heard their first warning?